Hello.
So you see Edgeworth, he's a shark, but also a puppy.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow. Jeff.
Oh.
Welcome to slightly late Edgeworth. Not even slightly. We're like an
Little bit.
hour and 20 minutes later than usual, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're pretty late.
Welcome to
Yeah.
a pallop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we
What
finished
button
chapter
did
1.
I press?
Why can't I can't hear that. Why can't I hear that? Damn it.
Why not?
Yeah.
The stream might have heard that. I'm not sure.
Jay has infected Lunar.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, did you hear that?
69 months! Nice!
Also nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Chat, did you hear that notification or was that also muted for you?
No, keep saying
I did not
nice.
hear that.
Nice.
No, not the game. Okay, you
We
didn't
didn't
hear
hear
that.
that.
Okay, well, we'll worry about that later. I keep saying that, and then I don't fix it. And then when it happens again,
That's the other thing we need to remember
I
to
can
take
hear
off.
that.
Take a
I heard
sip!
that.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
I gotta take a
Anyways,
sip. I've gotta take so many sips.
you take a sip. You get ready.
Anyways, look at this episode.
Turnabout Airlines.
Turnabout Airlines. Turnabout Airlines. Loading. Edgeworth voice. Take a
You
sip.
can stop now.
Take a sip. The murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day.
Ooh.
Two days earlier. Oh, I'm being dramatic.
Oh, not blood.
I'm
It could be.
sloshed, y'all. Go you.
Go you!
Oh, you.
Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise.
Or is it go
and
yo?
not an inch over 9,000.
What's up?
Thank you for flying Go You Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence.
There's a piano on the
Turbulence.
plane?
We are asking all passengers to please return to their seat and fasten their seat belts.
There's an
There's a
elevator
lot
on
in this
plane?
airplane. There's a lot in this plane.
So there
You know what else is in this plane?
Death?
Murder.
Wine,
Just
apparently.
wine.
We already got spoiling what that is.
Yeah, they changed the name of the
Oh,
airline.
I know why. Because iFly is like an actual company name.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's Apple threatened to sue.
It's March.
Ugh.
All right, animations.
Here lies Hugo Hughes. He's buried on the plane?
Sad. He's in the
Wha-
elevator.
Why do I feel like I woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13. Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence.
I'm gonna die!
For your for your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts and shut up.
I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes.
Aw. Oh.
Oh,
Take a sip.
take a sip. What's
it, Marcus.
this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? Ugh, my head. Why won't this headache go away?
You got hit on the head, didn't you?
No, he got sloshed.
Ugh, I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. Ugh! From earthquake like turbulence to an elevator.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Edgeworth.
Why the fuck is there an elevator on a plane?
Very big plane.
What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was but still a young child. The DL6 incident. Flashback.
Yeah, literally.
No.
Let's go. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me?
You're so dramatic, Edgeworth.
It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Daddy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Togami?
Yeah, Togami.
Togami. What in the world happened?
Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat.
My boyfriend, according to Tumblr.
He's dead!
Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts.
I was wrong. Something.
You murderer!
No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me.
Oh, that's good.
March in here, mice.
Nice.
March.
Nice.
Does this whole game take place in March? Oh my god.
Everyone. I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero.
Teneiro?
What's the pun?
Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight.
Minor.
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was murder.
What? Murder? What's going on with this flight?
Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic.
Is that a SNES I see?
This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing.
Where? I don't see it.
Bottom left.
That's not
We're still-
SNES.
Well, Famicom-ish thing.
And it's not a Famicom either.
What else would you compare it to?
It's
Andrew
generic
Morgan.
video game console. If anything, that's a
Yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like a Genesis.
Yeah, the buttons on the controller.
Where is the
Genesis never took off here.
32X?
We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you all please remain seated.
Well, someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off!
Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit.
I ask that everyone please remain calm.
What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? What?
You're the one pressing buttons, right?
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm so used to not being the host of this stream, of this series.
Lunar forgot they were playing.
I saw this, I was like, do I dare ask?
It happens.
My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer.
JB.
Oh, being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy!
Is that the pot leaf?
Oh.
Now you listen here. I am not the
What?
killer. I simply found the body.
No, you didn't.
So you say, however, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant.
So nothing.
And rope
Is that right?
I know what I saw.
Uh,
You tried to steal my line. I'm not letting you.
Oh.
And there's even very strong, incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
I don't know, she definitely found it in that law book.
Yeah, I was gonna say, nice law book, tea set, and chess match in front of you, Edgeworth.
Yeah. What manner of steak is that man eating in the bottom left?
A good one.
A big one.
Big.
A really nice one. I hope.
Yeah.
And not a plain
Slathered in
one.
butter.
We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it?
Yes?
Well, I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
I'm gay.
So am I.
Where
Solidarity.
are we going with this?
Handshake.
A chance
marching
to do what?
A chance to plead my case. And a chance. Sorry, I got laugh. We all gay here.
So true.
And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious and your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick.
Well, I never fail to satisfy, and I am always quick. Of course,
Sad.
as you wish.
Good. Very well then, let's get started.
I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence he has up his sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred.
Think she wrapped her hair around some blocks or something?
Yeah, I'm wondering about that hair.
Oh my
Lot
god, this part
of-
of her hair.
A
What?
lot of hairspray. So much hairspray.
I just realized that's hair.
Yeah.
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 Oh
I
yeah.
thought it was boxes behind her in the area.
Yeah.
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator, it was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon.
The what?
So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
What murder weapon?
That's it? That's evidence?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it.
I don't like that smile.
But
Gaping, you see.
Do we even want to
Blah, blah, blah.
press on any of these?
You press the one you feel like we need to press. Or present what you feel like you need to present. What do we have to present, actually?
I mean, I'm sure we have the wallet. Here, hold on. Yeah.
Ah, we have more than I thought.
Here, let's look at these. Present the
My
badge!
ba-
No.
Yeah!
My prosecutor's badge.
6:15 a.m. Inside.
Can we zoom this?
Yes. Okay, so there's the
Money.
murder weapon. And that's all money.
It's the thinker.
It's a thinker again.
It's a
It never
clock.
ends.
Wait, what is this?
It's a
Details,
GPS.
meals, movies, and other services inside. So
Oh, this is important
This
information.
was a schedule.
Oh.
License to love, laugh, maim, and something else.
I guess I just present this, right?
Yeah. You mean this murder weapon? Miss Tenero.
What was all the yelling all of a sudden?
Miss Tenero! Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero. You
Once
say
was
you saw
enough.
them. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct?
Yes. All that blood. Drip. 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 Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you.
What?
I'd like to direct your attention to this.
I can't see it. Can you turn around?
Do you know what this is?
It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero.
What? Impossible!
Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet?
It's... How much cash did you have in that wallet?
I don't know, it's not mine.
But I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did.
It's wine, have a taste.
I don't wanna.
As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff,
Overlake.
I think you'll agree it's only grape juice.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Then...
It's red.
Old grape juice. That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not in fact exist.
You fool! We don't sell grape juice in here. Only wine. Oh no!
No!
Wait. Is that why I was so dizzy earlier? There. That should clear up that pesky accusation.
Hold it. Well, wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demanded you show me what's inside. Please.
She's trembling, and she tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside if you can tell from its appearance that it's light.
No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet myself.
She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Ms. Tenero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me.
Alright. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here.
Just tosses it over his shoulder to her.
Eh.
It seems that this passport is all that's in here.
Georgina.
Close.
As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree?
Hold it! Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering... Whose passport is it exactly?
Hmm,
Can I take a look?
why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... Virginia.
Ackby Hicks.
Virginia.
He's a hick.
Virginia. Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks. Which makes it the victim's property. Propriety. That.
Proprietary.
Passport type P?
Does he have upside
Yeah.
down blood?
No, it's not his
You-
blood type, it's the passport type.
Oh.
You stole the victim's wallet. That's a mean sentence for me. Didn't you?
How dare you?
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you.
Because I found it on the floor after it fell from my person.
Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon. But it seems that I was wrong about who the culprit is.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
As you claim, the murder weapon is not a travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? How much money was in there?
$2.
So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see.
Sir, could I have those dollars if you're not gonna?
No.
I mean,
There were no dollars.
Well,
You must forgive my valet.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. Ugh. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
Is this Crapato a poor man?
This Edgeworth looks like a poor man.
so like,
The fact that there was no money in it?
well, we see that the money is still there spread across the body, so if the money's still there, we didn't take it.
Oh. Smart. Somebody made it rain.
Boop. I know
Well,
we're
this-
missing out on dialogue by not pressing any of the statements, but
Unless, like, the chat knows there's a really funny press.
yeah.
Play the game yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Now you have a reason to go buy the game.
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero.
What is it now?
Ms. Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
Hold on, Water, could you read Marcus's line in the chat?
Apparently not! Lady, this plane has an elevator. I don't need money.
What are you talking about?
It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. Huh. What about the scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not the money?
It was
Could
The
it have
money's
been
still here.
all the money? Where's the money? Bien! If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. Pardon me.
No.
By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think the killer would have noticed something like money scattered everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money.
But the wallet.
Objection. Ah, yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. If you're already insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet.
Forgive me, please.
You're fine.
Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong?
Who's that man?
Don't worry about that, man.
So that guy isn't the killer? Sorry, do you want to?
Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick.
Yeah.
Will you all please be quiet? Miss Tenero,
Yes.
you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it is easy to see how you took the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense if you thought that I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you for releasing me.
No.
Anyways, Jay, have fun.
Oh my god.
Great Animal Crossing speak.
Jay, do you remember the characters from Apollo Justice from Virginia?
Gently.
What is it now? Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Virginian, but I don't understand any of it. It sounds like Simlish to me. There's another attendant on this flight who...
I said he's giving me the roundabout.
The roundabout?
I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just as well, see? You, the attendant.
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under the arrest until they arrive at the port of air. Bye.
I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for?
I want to blow the statue over with my hand.
Go and get.
Are you succeeding?
It's going to work.
It's too heavy. I can't.
I focused really hard. Oh, what is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you.
Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land.
You! How dare you try to waste my time?
You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs.
It fit! I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious heart. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I've seen through you. Insolvent! Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English.
Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name.
I am Zinklebach II, and I am a very wealthy man in Bohemia. But I am also not an ordinary rich man. I'm an art dealer and a rich seller of booty. Beauty.
Well, also booty.
Dude,
I respect it.
please say more.
Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now?
A beauty. A pardon.
When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout.
I have to explain.
LeBlanc. It's Flavio.
It is Flavio.
Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I don't have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say.
Yes, and yet you continue to blather on.
I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Going to the longy. It was exactly at 6 o'clock.
Oh, I already know what one of these fucking things is gonna end up being.
What does that poster say?
License to love,
laugh, maim, and murder.
I can't wait to get back to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder, starring
What a
my
title.
favorite actor, Slab Bulkhead.
And what's the significance of the time?
At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6?
Ah! What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body?
Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6 p.m. Ah!
Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that Hicks man was killed in the 15 minute time span. And the only person in the Lunge that was at the time was this prosecutor. Yes.
Don't aim that finger gun at me.
I'm
Don't aim
gonna.
those finger guns at me.
Ray gun.
Point, point, point,
Hit you right in
point.
the face.
He's charging a beam. Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time.
Oops.
I don't
Who's
know, maybe.
drunk man?
You maybe?
Who? Me?
Lunar.
Lunar.
Okay. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. And
Oh,
only
another
grape
fan of-
juice. Don't look around
Another
me.
fan of Big McLarge huge, I see.
Jay?
I was eating, still haven't finished, see?
I like that one.
The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint. I see. Not a single word against his right.
No compliant
so-
is what that actually says.
It's
Oh.
so funny when
It
they are
doesn't look
actually
wrong.
saying it wrong. You are not.
Damn it.
No, I don't hold that against you.
It's just funny.
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me.
Oh, so you say, but do you have what you say? The evidence?
The burden of proof is on you, bitch.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you're quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony?
Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing that annoying little, small machiney the whole time.
Machine.
Machine.
Yes, oh, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the
Pocket watch?
From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer.
Might have been a bomb.
His Nintendo DS.
I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself.
A simple cellular phone? A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. A BlackBerry, perhaps?
Old game point laugh.
Uh,
I hate the noisy little machine in his hand. I hate it.
A Nintendo
That's a-
Game Boy.
No. The fragment of beauty. All it produces ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw.
Miss Tenero,
Yes.
I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What? You want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit.
I like the sound of that. Fox and the Duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English.
It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. If I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence would have been destroyed by then.
I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say.
That should not be approved.
Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Whee!
I really want to meet this captain.
You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes?
Of course not.
Ha! We will see. I'll get back.
I was gonna take something to drink. I'm glad I didn't. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene.
The captain is Gumshoe. I'm
So
in your
talented.
debt, Mr. Nero.
However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Oh boy.
Charmed, I'm sure. Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case.
I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is a reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use to talk.
So you're our sidekick this whole time.
Yeah.
You didn't
Cool.
expect that, did you?
I did not expect that.
No.
No.
It's time to head to the scene of the crime. The first floor lounge.
The creamy.
If I say something in the next 2 minutes, take over for me.
Okay.
I need more to drink after this.
Okay. Don't get near me, you criminal!
Oh, damn it. I guess I'll take her for now.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't get near me, you criminal."
I'm not the killer, and I tend to prove that starting now.
That's contrary to the facts.
He says, "Well, that's contrary to the facts."
I can understand his English just fine, thank you very much.
Just trying to help.
Hoogity boogity.
Horrible investigate! Time even should not be wasted! Precious is human time! That's how you say it, I believe.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
What a wonderful bundle of hair you is.
That is a very short skirt. Excuse me, but
She
may I
forgot her
have
pants.
may I have a word with you? You there.
Oh shit, did I miss best character?
If you need something, please ask Miss Road over there, okay?
What the? Hey, wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Ashworth.
No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salad was cut so low that it was in the red.
Aw.
Yeah, fuck.
You're a terrible boss.
How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Ashworth?
Come to think about it, come to think of it, I forgot all about it. I must have been asleep or something.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me prepare you something right away.
What are you apologizing for, Mr. Nero?
I failed in my professional duties by letting a passenger go hungry. Please help yourself. If you see anything to your fancy, feel free.
I think I'll take my time later after I've solved this case. Thanks. The man's going to pop a blood vessel. If I may have a word with you.
This mistake so
That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. Eat or speak, please pick one.
Okay.
I think he chose to eat.
Yes, I can hear that.
Good.
Good.
So much booze.
Hey,
Oh my
miss.
God.
How about another glass?
Excuse me, but I was wondering if you know anything about the murder.
How about it? Another glass together?
Sorry, but I must decline.
I wasn't talking to you. I was asking the cute attendant.
I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'd be happy to bring you another glass at any time.
You got it, Toots.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
Rude.
Yeah.
Enjoy watching your Butch Deadlift movie.
March.
Nice.
I want to thank you for your help back there, Ms. Tenero.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota.
I wouldn't trust me either.
What?
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, we ask that you please return to your seat at that time.
So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for businesses in economy class, no one can move between those two classes and first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. Is this an airship? And one other thing, no one else has been allowed near the crime scene since the murder was discovered either.
I guess it's kind of like an airship.
A regular locked room mystery.
Oh.
A regular.
Now then, let's get started.
But where should we start from?
Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere.
If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust.
Okay.
What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard.
Okay, and that wasn't used.
So the only floors accessible to the passengers are the first and second. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and or cranny.
What is that?
the thing!
He's gonna
Money
keep saying
is-
that fucking thing!
Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. Reminds me of my undergraduate days. I would guess he was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point.
I can't look at this card?
Nah.
What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here?
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Ugo.
Ugo.
Captain Ugo.
Ugo.
Please tell me it's
go you.
Ugo.
Look at go you, Ugo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's just one of many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition, and it's so popular that we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop?
Have you seen the piano behind me? It's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment. But it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered.
There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon?
Murder?
Murder.
Weapon.
Yeah, this is a plane for people with real fuck you money. I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it. Perhaps a flight attendant keycard to go down to the cargo hold?
Maybe.
I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight.
So, Mr. Hicks, it's really dead? We didn't make sure after the discovery?
Yes. She's trembling. Although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? It appears to have been struck very hard. Even his glasses are broken.
Anything else? Oh, wait. Shoes?
There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the disturbance.
Hand? Yes. We're good.
Nothing on hand.
Yes.
Think.
Oh, pocket?
that's-
Pocket?
Oh yeah, pocket. Yep.
There's something sticking out of his pocket. I hope you wouldn't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside of a building somewhere.
Oh, there's his phone on his lanyard thingy.
Souvenir, perhaps?
That sounds heavy.
Deduce.
Deduce.
I can deduce something.
Oops, I have to do it over the
Uh-oh.
spot.
Is this spot
That's
somehow
right.
connected to any
No,
of the...
no, go back, Edgeworth.
No.
Deduce here.
Is it connected?
It's all connected.
Brain blast!
Eureka!
Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found.
His machine?
His cellular telephone, Miss Tenero.
Cellular phone.
His cell phone telephone.
So I guess because it's not here.
Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it.
Okay. Nice. Anything else? I think we're good. I think we can leave. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah.
I already checked this area.
Yeah.
Never hurts to take
We're
another
good.
look-see.
We're
Yeah.
Take a little look-see. A pity that a bronze statue knows not... A pity that a bronze statue knows not when a good drink has been spilt at its feet.
This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice.
No wonder he's lying here.
I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet.
Is there a hint of hero worshipping I detect?
Wait, what's that?
It's my father.
Eh.
Can I look at that?
Who, or what, or who is this? Or when? Why
It's a bronze
is
statue
this?
of the founder GoU Airlines, Mr. Hugo Hughes.
How?
Go ooze.
The one on the left is when he was in his 40s, and the other is him in his 80s.
Yeah, that's a good joke. Did the man age it all over those 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. Where are my contacts?
Can I not look at this thing on the ground?
Is there official
No.
art of Edgeworth wearing glasses? I feel like
I think there is actually, yes.
These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky. But these clouds, they tell me nothing! Useless
closer.
clouds!
Look closer.
It looks like a dog!
My brand.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds.
That one looks like a snail wearing a top hat.
Aw.
Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them?
I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation.
You're mean. The clouds, they tell me nothing. I love getting Edgeworth's inner monologue.
Right.
These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area.
Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicion I have about you.
I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Oh, he has art in the later games. Or he
Yeah.
has glasses in the later games when he's older.
Yeah.
There's a... Oh, that's you.
Tornado.
This grand piano is the pride of this plane.
Grand piano.
Great piano. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive.
What?
What? That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box.
But its keys to press along with the music, as though there really is something playing it.
So it's a MIDI
something.
player piano. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys.
That is very
Anyway, where's
silly.
my collection of steel
Those
samurai
aren't
memorabilia?
just silly toys. They're action figure collectibles.
This toppled over chair. Yet another victim of turbulence. When will justice be served?
No! Look at all that grape juice staining the back! It may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable.
It was?
Not anymore. Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane. The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair.
I'm sorry, but what are these rocker pals? Are they anything like the Steel Samurai?
I can't believe you never heard of them! They're all the rage! The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the pals part when they became more popular, especially among teens.
That explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. Dick Gumshoe, huge fan of K-pop. On second
I'd
thought,
sing one, but I don't know any songs.
I can already see how confusing the conversation would get.
Oppa Gundam style.
Oh god.
Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence.
It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off.
I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it.
No. No.
Yes.
There we go.
The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant.
Oh.
There are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine rack.
This month's special is an English trivia quiz.
That's not a bad idea. I've heard the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle.
Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as a participle?
Case in point.
Slap.
Oh, wait.
This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limit to unauthorized personnel.
The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great, however, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Yeah, we could tell, Edgeworth.
Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. What was that about?
No idea.
You know. Can we logic some things together?
Oh yeah, you're so right.
Yeah. Logic.
Blunt force trauma and that one, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh,
Connect!
Yeah.
A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Oh, did you? Yes. What is it?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
You don't say. Well, aren't we deserving of the master of the obvious title? Congratulations to you, Mr. Nero.
you're so
Yay!
smart.
Or should I call you Detective Tenero? Oh, yes.
I'm quitting my
So-
job as an air attendant.
Now let's not get too hasty.
I'll always be an airhead.
Har har. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigation? Shouldn't think.
It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
We're popping up with the sparkling grape juice today. Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Good one, Edgeworth,
Got
up
'em.
top.
Got him.
Okay.
What next? If anything.
Please find a way to... I don't know if we have anything else yet that can be put together.
Where was the killer? Let's wonder where the killer would have been. I don't know if we have that yet.
I don't think we have that.
It's possible we're missing something.
I'm still suspicious about the cargo hold, but we don't have anything that points us there
Yeah,
yet.
we can't go down there yet. Okay, we'll keep looking. I don't know if there's really anything else in this room I can look at.
Oh, wait, what?
Uh,
I thought I saw something on top right.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe in the puddle. Somewhere
Oh.
in the puddle.
Yeah!
Ah.
There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it's spilled during the turbulence.
Oh, we must clean it up or someone might get hurt.
Aha!
Huh? What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've found some very important evidence. This glass was previously full.
Boom. Take that one.
Also the footprints.
What is it?
They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree those are a set of footprints and possibly wheel tracks?
Maybe?
So, you think...
Yes, these belong to our killer.
Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class.
Shoe
That's
sizes.
actually not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Definitely narrow it down. I don't think that would be of any help to us.
Why not?
Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match.
Oh, I see.
Okay, well, we can definitely fit that to
Yeah, we
something.
can logic something.
Where was the killer?
Where was the killer?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no!
Wow.
The pieces don't fit together quite right.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I guess that's where the killer went, but not where they were when they
Oh.
murder.
Or where they're going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep looking. Because I don't think those pieces go together.
Thinking is a dangerous thing.
I know, and I might be wrong, but
I'm.
Wait,
I
what's the
think
more?
you'll find I'm very dangerous. It means I'm a thinker.
Oh. Not a
The
fighter.
bottle on the ground. No. Okay.
Do you
I thought I
see-
saw something here when you ran past, but you know, hard to tell.
I know.
If you're the thinker, then you'd be the murder weapon.
Dun dun dun.
Does Tenero have a idea? We haven't shown anyone our badge.
You're so right. Hang on.
I need to show you something.
Are you in need of assistance?
Yes. Oh.
Hold on. No, I gotta present you this.
Wrong button.
Yeah.
Could we examine evidence?
Is it
True,
X
we
from
could do
here?
that afterwards.
X,
Yes.
X
Yes.
to, to
Got it.
present.
That.
Even if you show that to me, I still cannot allow it to free reign. I'm sorry, but I must admit that I still have my doubts about you.
Guilty until proven innocent, I see. That's
Well-
how we do things in America.
What about this?
La 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 la.
Oh.
Do you speak Portuguese?
Ooh.
Yeah, passingly.
Okay.
I can say hello and no.
It took a, for
I
a
don't think
year or
she's
two
gonna
in
have
high
anything to
school, I
say.
got you. We could maybe look at some of this evidence.
I guess that's true. We haven't really taken a closer look at. I don't think we can look at this because we don't actually have it.
No.
But
But the Goyu.
There you go.
Oh, you're thinner than I thought.
what do
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean?
Emaciated.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
I thought you were fat.
You're not
There's
a
some-
chunker.
There's some blood on one of the corners. Could this piggy bank be the murder weapon?
Crazy.
More of a tanuki bank. I suppose this is where you. I
But
beg your pardon.
Well, now somebody
I suppose
else is
this-
dead.
I suppose this is where you insert your coins. I have to say, for a piggy bank, it's made rather well. So well, in fact, that I'm not sure there's a way to take your money out.
you have to like
Destroy it.
open it with
Yeah,
a
there's
saw
no plug
or
on the
something.
bottom.
There's no what on the bottom?
There's usually like a plug on the bottom
Oh,
you can
yeah.
open up.
Yeah. And we kind of already looked at everything else.
Do we look at? Can we examine the photo?
Kind of did. I can't like point.
Oh, we can't
Or
like point to
anything.
it. Okay.
You just look at it.
62.
Wow.
Damn.
Northern European.
Notice anything?
Did you notice anything?
I was wondering whose footprints those are next to the elevator.
I'd say the killers, wouldn't you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they are a vital clue to solving this case.
Oh, maybe there's other clues waiting to be found in other places. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go find them together.
Word of advice. Nobody likes to credit this thief, so stop stealing my lines.
What lines?
Yes, stop stealing my lines.
Oops.
I can't stand somebody who steals another person's lines. I was wondering if you noticed anything, Mr. Nero.
Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here.
There is a dead body.
Sad.
Yes, it is a rather tragic crime.
I'll say, robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death. Talk about rubbing in the salt. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I swear as a professional flight attendant that I will capture the culprit with my own hands.
And I promise as a prosecutor to solve this case with logic and deduction. Let's go over all the leads I've collected so far one more time. The key to solving this lies at the intersection of my logic and the evidence.
Captain's permission? I don't think this is gonna help
Miss
us. but-
Tenero, I'd like to ask you about about investigating the lounge.
As long as you have the captain's permissions, I can't stop you from looking around.
If you could pass a message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation.
I will. However, please realize that you're still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you, blah, blah.
Of course, and I take no offense.
Do you really understand what I'm saying?
Yes, verily.
Do you pinky swear that you do on your honor as a professional prosecutor?
I pinky swear I do, on my honor as a professional prosecutor.
Well, I guess that settles that.
I feel my honor as a man slowly diminishing.
This was worth checking.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, a pinky swear is a pinky swear.
True.
Uh,
Do we need to connect
Oh
evidence and
no,
logic
my
then?
honor as a man is slowly diminishing. That's not so bad.
Oh, is it as simple as the killer was in the elevator?
Impossible.
Could it be?
Could it be that simple?
Of course.
Oh my god.
True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story.
Okay.
Prove
that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. Is it now the footprints?
maybe to show that it left?
Yay!
Oh!
I have it!
Bad time to sip. I'm sorry. I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
Put down that grape juice and listen to me.
No.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person.
But couldn't the footprint be from Mr. Hicks himself?
But if you take a look at our victim's shoes... Pardon me, you can see the soles are spotless. There's not a stain on his sole.
Which means...
Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. He was unalone in the elevator.
Wow.
There was actually one other person inside the elevator.
Crazy. Yay!
Oh, sweet healing. What's going on over there?
Jay.
Okay. It's your...
This is unforgivable! You understand what I am saying? The movie is late! Is it the same level of bad as the plane arriving late?
But the movie...
Wait! I will not talk to you anymore! You are just wasting my time!
What's the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there's no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
Do not tell me what to do! I need not to sit down! Well, Mr. Prosecutor, do you prove, or did you prove that you are innocent yet?
If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now.
What? Nonsense! Are you saying that my eyewitness testimony is mistaken?
Not mistaken. Merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more.
Fine. Suit yourself.
And then you can return to running. Then you can return to watching this beloved Thick McRunFast movie.
I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator when when the needle in my pocket was pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered in 15 minutes after that in the Longue, yes! Then you, the only person in the Longue at that time, must be the Crim.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
Monsieur LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense.
Good.
After all, the only person allowed at the supposed time of the murder was me.
So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think that you can destroy it, then come. Let me see. Honey, if I do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you?
Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here.
I have a movie.
Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow and fast.
Okay. Well,
I am certain that I did that thing with the needles and the things and the 6 and the 12 and the body 15 minutes later, which is like 27. Then the person in the Longue, the thing with the crib.
but I wasn't the only person in the lounge.
If you cooked my hair, it would taste like ramen.
But
Mr. LeBlanc, could you please take a look at this piece for me?
In American duels, I'd say it's worth about $9.99.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Were you not intending to sell it to me?
It's not for sale. I think you need to present something a bit more case-making to him.
damn it. Okay, then what do we have?
Chad recommends to potentially press him as well.
Okay, fair enough. I'll start from the beginning.
I'm going to press you. Bench press you. Monsieur LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time?
Of course! I saw what was inside!
And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone?
Yes! The only person inside was that Hickman!
This last outburst is a bit too important to let go.
Okay, then I present this on this.
Do you see the Hickman?
Present. There you go.
There we go.
Yay!
Monsieur LeBlanc.
What is it?
There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony.
What do you mean?
Please.
What was that?
Please take a look at it.
Boy.
Switch accents there for a second. Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, the spilled grape juice.
Yes, and?
Oh no, he's an
Did you also
improviser.
spilled it with the blood.
Yes, and at me. No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints.
What?
LeBlanc foreignness is pushing Edgeworth to be more American out of sheer contrarianism. Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the... I can't. It's too cursed.
It's too cursed.
Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Arrow Aquarius note.
Oh, can you please translate for us?
Hi.
Oh!
I'm
Hi.
your favorite character.
Hi.
No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
No way! That is totally impossible! I know there was no other person in there. I saw it with my own eyes.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Monsieur LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me?
I was very upset when Mr. Hick passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow the man with my eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no more else inside person inside, no one.
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would
No!
please calm down.
What? Do you two have any issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
Good.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth.
Then I will press.
Hold it.
So, are you still upset now?
I am always upset, Mr. Worth. That is my secret. Oh, the only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hand.
Do you think my first name is Edge? It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him.
But I was even more upset when Mr. Hick walked by me.
That's the thing, chat. If you raised her salary, she could afford more clothing. Why were you so attentive to the time?
Because something unforgive was up.
Come to think about it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier.
I was giving a complaint to the intendant about the movie starting time.
Hey, you learned how to say complaint. Good job.
Oh, yes. Return back to me my time in money. You understand the point?
Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine, starring...
Betcha sweet.
Let's see, looking up another funny name. Slate Fist Crunch?
Crap, hot
Summary
steak.
of... Punch Rock Groin. Rip Steak Face.
I wish I could remember more of them.
Crud Bone Meal. That's the guy, right?
I think so.
What are you referring to?
I have no clue.
It's an MST3K bit.
Yeah, it's funny.
We'll post it in one of our chats later. A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting.
They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Moida.
That is the title of the movie. I didn't expect that for some reason.
I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it in international flits. I look forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss. Even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It's matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late. I won't.
Your pocket watch? I'd like to ask you a little bit more about it, if that's all right.
Okay. Press.
Hold it.
Edge?
So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in Sky magazine?
Yes? I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Meow, and Murder.
Mr. Nero, was this movie shown on this flight?
Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible that you simply slept through it by accident?
Nonsense! Do you doubt that I sleep?
No, stop pointing at me like that. Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see?
I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much I know for sure. Hold it!
You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, of course. I'm a very busy man. I am internationally busy when I land.
Huh? No.
Immediately.
I have many places to go and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch.
I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made.
Good. Oh, flatter me all you want, but you'll not get 1 cent out of me.
Is it because time zones he would have to set his watch to a different time zone in order for it to be right?
So he set it to the time zone he was going to, but we're not in that time zone
Yet.
That's all right. All I require is this piece of testimony.
Hold it.
Since you only happened to see him, is it possible that you missed something in that glance?
Even if it only happened, I did not miss a thing.
And how can you be so sure?
Just because.
I would appreciate it if you didn't take my life so lightly with a simple just because.
Well, I was only making the joke. I saw Hickman, right?
Hickman.
Hickman.
Hold it.
Is it possible that someone was hiding inside?
What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight. When I look for art to sell, I am told often I have great sight for the arts.
I think the phrase you were looking for was great sense, although that's debatable. But isn't it possible someone was just outside of your line of sight?
You are president! I tell you I looked clearly!
Congratulations,
We'll-
Edgeworth.
we'll
You
keep
are
it.
president.
We'll keep it.
Yay!
Hold it!
Why do you insist that you were absolutely not mistaken?
Because when I say that I am not wrong, I am not wrong!
LeBlanc, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistakes lies the truth.
Funny. That suspiciously mirrors something I had told her only a little while ago.
I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc... I'm sorry, did I not tell you I could teleport? I don't think he's lying.
I don't think he's lying either. But I think he might be mistaken about something.
Mistaken?
Yes, and I'm going to correct his mistaken recollections with something.
Evidence.
History. With evidence!
Yes.
And this professional attendant shall witness the prowess of a professional prosecutor.
Okay. Pocket watch.
iCloud!
New software is available from Apple.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
shut
an
the
iTunes
fuck
update.
up. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Go away.
Of all times.
I couldn't see it because of my setup, but Present. And then... Well, I don't have his pocket watch on me, but...
Mm-hmm.
Did I press this one? I definitely did, right?
You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we
I
read
am a
this.
very busy man. I am internationally busy when I do the things that give me $10.
Hold B.
Yeah, you're right. No. So it's got to be this, right? I guess I just don't know what to present. Was it this? Maybe?
What about the details? Oh,
All times shown correspond to our departure time zone.
Movie is at 6.
there it is.
Oh, departure time zone. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony.
The same line.
Even said by watching the destination time.
I did. I put it on there.
Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents.
I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie's schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we're still running on Virginian time.
The time difference between Virginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What was that face? Further,
Great.
with your analog watch set to our destination's time, you would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1 million cents on that. That's $10,000. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m.
How did you not realize that?
Incredible.
And it's up again.
Very
He's
good.
fine.
They should clip all the remaining accusations.
So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes. Because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m., means the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time and what was he doing?
I got something to say.
And
There's a
you
song.
Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant.
So what could the goddamn pun be here?
Aw,
I love
sleepy
that.
time.
You sleepy
Yeah.
time.
She's just a sleepy little lady.
That's what chamomile is, yes.
Yes. Chamomile tea.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it.
What do you mean, Cammy?
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know?
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer points.
Oh, her Japanese name is a pun on white noise.
Aw.
Eh.
The stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhengfa, correct?
This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhengfa. Between 4 and 5, we ask that all passengers remain on board at the time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person got off or on in Zhengfa.
What about the flight crew?
A few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off.
No thoughts, head empty.
Honestly though,
Hey,
I
Rhoda.
love her.
Rhoda.
I said she was the best character.
Rhoda,
But
hey.
eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
I aspire to be her.
Unbothered.
We're just so eepy. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on it since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind.
Brief stop, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., good.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I could tell you Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Okay, he was in his seat at 5 a.m.
Alright. Then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhengfa.
Damn it!
You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you're the only one who could be the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth. Were you really here in the lounge this entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is that not obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks when he was in his longi, waiting to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Miss Hicks into the elevator on the second floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in the longi.
Everything happened at this lounge. Lounge. Lounge? Lounge.
Lounge.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow,
Is
wow.
that what you really believe, Monsieur LeBlanc?
Do you have another idea?
I'm so tired of this man.
I'm not.
I simply fear that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge? Lounge!
I mean, we know that the elevator can go to the cargo area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't need to hear your wild desperation stories. Grasping for weeds, I think is how you say it, yes?
I didn't mean to pull that piece out. It was a simple slip of the hand, I assure you. Is there something I can do from the lounge? of evidence that says the elevator goes to the cargo hold?
Dragged? Something was dragged into the elevator?
Wait, look, can I see the picture? The photograph?
Yeah.
No, the photograph of the man.
The other one?
Okay, that is not the cargo hold.
Oh.
No, that's like a museum or something.
Yeah.
So maybe the implication is that the body was dragged into the elevator? But, I mean, I'll present it. We'll see. Yay!
These footprints. In which direction do you think these are headed?
That would be the in-flight shop.
Correct. They're headed in the direction of the shop.
But they look disconnected. They end all of a sudden.
You are right to point out that they do not form one continuous trail to the shop.
Good.
However, there's another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene.
Oh, I see. It's connecting it to the shop.
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in the lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Hellrump! Such a trivial point. It only means that you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It does not prove you are Ankh at all.
Huh?
Is there no way to win with this man?
Hold it.
If I may.
What is it?
You see. Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and what do you know this, or why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was.
Come to think of it. Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor?
Yes? I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time.
Shut up.
I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go into the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
What'd you say?
Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
Hold it.
What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
No, I haven't forgotten.
I never trusted you, Cammy.
But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright.
Huh? That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captaincy, and he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
Uh-oh.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Nero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are.
You flight attendants! What are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over my face!
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
You're a snake. Mr. Nero, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
Honestly, iconic.
Looks like I get to be in charge now.
Yay!
Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. We've had enough of you. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
There's something about Mr. Nero that has piqued my curiosity. I really wish her animation had her eyes blinking at different intervals. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
You know, that probably wouldn't be hard to make.
No.
Right. Please show her your badge.
Because it's all sprite-based.
So, Evie.
Hello.
Hello.
Miss Meal,
Mm,
but investigating the in-flight shop.
mhm,
You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up!
What's up?
I need you to come with me so I can search the shop.
On ahead without me. I'll catch up with you later.
How has this woman not been fired yet?
I'm
Oh, I don't think
tired.
I can present the badge to her yet. I'll do it next time.
Okay.
Next time.
Yeah.
Stop
It's a
wiggling your finger.
promise. Do you promise?
I promise.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm really mad. You better hurry and bring me some of the ovens.
If you could just wait a little longer while we look into the shop.
Don't number the birds before they are born.
Don't number the... What? I have no idea what he's trying to say.
Don't count.
It made perfect
yet.
sense to me. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, perhaps? All I ask of you is your patience and cooperation. All I ask of
I
you...
wanna wait till next time.
We have to.
Oh,
Bobby.
okay.
Thanks for joining
Alright.
us tonight.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you.
Good times.
Save.
Yeah.
There's no harm in doing the same file. Oops, I accidentally went into the next one anyway.
Yeah!
Oh no!
Anarchy.
Well,
Tomorrow I'm streaming some Hollow Cure.
Ooh, not bad.
yeah,
Yeah, will.
And then Sunday is
Jay.
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Well, testing for dinosaurs, but dinosaurs.
Yay.
Thumb that.
Run!
Oh, I'm running. I'm running very fast in a circle. Listen, he's got to get his steps in.
He's so top heavy. Look at him.
And then he just falls over.
No, no.
I shouldn't have skipped leg day.
What kind of soup? Sleepy grape soup?
Yeah.
Soup. What's the deal
Oh,
with
we-
airline food soup?
Oh, that's called
Eh.
alcohol. I know that.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, would alcohol soup be a Bloody Mary?
Oh.
I guess so.
Does that have tomato juice in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like veggies and stuff. And sometimes
Good.
meat.
Huh. Anyways.
Anyway.
Drink mine.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.